Does anyone generally have any questions before we begin? Either entrepreneurs or audience folks? We're good? All right. So without further ado, we'll start with Jocelyn.
Okay. Ready? Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Jocelyn Jones. I am the owner of Ladibugg Photography. We are professional artistic photo services located here in the upstate South Carolina, but we do serve the surrounding areas. Most people ask, how did you get started in the photography world? It's kind of bittersweet for me. Imagine this, your special day, your best outfit, your makeup, hair, your family is waiting for you to come out. And your photographer shows up to your room with an orange shirt, and just to let you know, I did graduate from USC, and blue jeans, and complaining the whole time from the time she opened the door. How did that make you feel? Me, that was my start to photography. Bitter. And I was like, this is my day. I shouldn't have to worry about, all this going on or what she has going on. So from that day, I was like, that is a bad experience. So my birthday, I got married in March. My birthday was in October. My husband said, happy birthday. Do something with it. And I was like, okay. So that's about a year ago, and this March, as in next Tuesday, is my 2nd year anniversary. This past birthday, he said, you need to get serious. So I got serious. I started the Start Me program, and basically what the Ladibugg photography came in is, my nickname is Ladibugg, and ladybugs are, if you don't know, they're cheerful, playful creatures. Have you ever seen anyone kill a ladybug? I haven't. So Ladibugg just fits. We're cheerful, we're ready to have fun type of photography. So like I said, we started about a year ago, and that started my business on photography. It's part-time. I do have a degree in IT, which helps me with my technology world. So she wanted something special. She don't know I've done this for her. This is something that you get at Ladibugg Photography. Because if you think about it, if you want to look back on it and you want to celebrate memories, this right here is a memory. Your son turned 16, and he wanted his little brother in the picture. And this is here also some of the work. I can pass it around, my portfolio. We do mostly portraits along with special events. My very first one, the one I am truly proud of, is a couple. I'd done their baby shower, and then a couple months later, she called me. She's like, hey, we're doing a surprise wedding. I said, a surprise wedding? She's like, yeah, we haven't told anyone. We just telling them to show up at the church. And I was like, are you serious? You want me to do it? She's like, yes. So, and then after that, I done the surprise wedding, which was truly a surprise. Then it went to her reception a month later. And 2 weeks ago, I actually done the first birthday party for the child that I'd done the baby shower for. And this is how we differ from the rest of our competitors. Yes, you have your portrait innovations, your Walmarts, but you can't come, they can't come to you, I can. So allow Ladibugg Photography not only to take your pictures, but to capture your dreams as well as frame your memories. Thank you.
Good. So, does everybody understand what the business is that Jocelyn does? Is it pretty clear? What questions do you have as a customer, a potential customer, if you were a customer? What kinds of questions would you have for this business model?
Mm-hmm.
photography.
Yes, sir.
You also mentioned that you printed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, printing becomes a very important part of the image quality for the quality as well as longevity.
Gotcha.
Now, what print processes are you using?
Right now, I can print smaller pictures, which are for the photo books. I can print those at home.
Okay.
Anything bigger, I do order those from different websites or different.
So you're using professional grade
Great, yes.
off-site as opposed to trying to do it yourself?
Yes, yes.
Now, do you plan one day to bring print in to your business, or will you use the industry print for a good while?
I think I would use the industry print for a good while.
And you build that into your cost structure?
Yes, yes.
Other questions?
Yeah. Now, I understand your competitive edge between other like larger retailers like Walmart you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you feel is your competitive edge between other personal photographers? Why would I choose you as opposed to any other photographer that I can find in the
Great question. Mainly is price. Not saying that I'm cheap, but I am reasonable. Where those prices, it matters sometimes, especially when it's that senior picture and you already dishing out $300-400 for graduation things, cap and gowns. But price will be the biggest thing.
Going back to your price structure, you mentioned $80 for 2 to 3 headshots, and I didn't know if you meant 2 to 3 different positions and stuff.
Positions.
Okay, and so not prints, 2 to 3 different prints, and then $120 for portrait, meaning what?
Starting 120 is portraits as in couple, family. It starts at 120, and then you add on. We add on, like if you want more people, it's gonna add on a price to it. But the base price is 120.
And outfit changes? Or,
Outfit changes, yes.
and with that, are you giving your customers, I know you mentioned the CDs and or
The print.
the flash drive or soon, hopefully, you give them that?
Yes.
So they get the digital images on digital.
Depending on the price, the 120. If you just say, hey, I just want the bare minimum, so that's going to give you 3 different poses, and those poses copyrighted, where you have the privilege to use it however you want, on a USB or some type of media. Yeah.
Now, are you copyrighting your pictures?
Yes.
All of them?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you control them?
Yes. And right now, I copyright right now with my watermark.
So that's good protection.
Yeah.
I have another question. I don't know if this falls within the purview of a customer, but I guess I'll phrase it like this. What is your advertising plan? How would I hear about you as a customer?
Oh, I definitely forgot that one. But you can find me on Facebook at Ladibugg Photography or Instagram Ladibugg_photography right now, and I am in the process of creating my own website.
Do you have any other plans of reaching
Then word of mouth.
local people who may or may not be aware of the fact that they might need a photographer for, like, I as a dad would not think about bringing a photographer to my kid's birthday party, but if it was thrown in front of me, I'd be like, my wife probably wouldn't want that, let me call you. So how would you market to someone who may not know that they need your services?
That's an awesome question, but I haven't even thought that far, but it is something to think about. But right now, it's just word of mouth. Facebook, friends, share it with friends. That's basically right now is what it is. It's word of mouth and social media. But I do plan on doing more events. Like, I have just joined a group called K.E.Y.S Photography, which is all of the women photographers here in the upstate. And they dish out different things, like different events. Hey, this event is going on. Who want to go or who can go? So it's a support group, but it's also a group that, you know, basically helped me build my business as well.
Question, do you ever plan to have a studio? And also, do you travel to people's homes if needed? And do you bring props with you, or
I do.
provide?
Okay. I do. Currently, my studio is in my garage. I set it up as my studio for now. I do plan to move to a different location for a studio. That's in the far future. Far future, because right now the overhead cost would be the reason, because it is part-time. So, and it's opposed to going to people's house.
Business cards and maybe. Oh, good.
There.
Good job. Thank you.
In case you ever want someone to capture those moments.
I have a question. Have you considered doing like youth soccer leagues or any kind of sporting events that parents may want to get? They take photos of.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Frederick Tucker. I am the founder of UTS, which stands for Understanding the Struggle. It is a staffing, mentoring-based program that involves the whole city as far as the community. I'm looking forward to get involved with the judicial system, the educational system, community centers, as far as everything that will help a person to better themselves. And what I mean by better themselves, K.E.Y.S is knowing everything for your success. A lot of us need second chances. A lot of us have been pushed to the side by society because of maybe an image or a title that we have brought upon ourselves. And it could be from a range of 12, which consists of detentional centers, which is DJJ, for preteens and teens, to prisons and federal prisons. And they can range from the ages of 21 to anonymous. And I would like to provide the service of a second chance program where a person that maybe never had a role model in their life, to where they got to a point in their life where they felt lost and they didn't have self-worth, and they felt like, well, maybe, this just don't work for me. I don't have anyone that will support, me playing basketball, or me, I'm trying in school, I'm not making the best grades, but because I'm not the smartest, they kind of back away from me, but they're going to praise the guy that makes straight A's or get the purple ribbon, or, he's going to get praise. I did the same job as the next person, but I'm not going to get the same worth. So I feel like a lot of those people have been lost. A lot of those people are teachers. A lot of those people are barbers. A lot of those people are photographers. A lot of those people are artists. A lot of those people are presidents. They're mayors. And because of that, society doesn't look at that anymore. It's like they're robbed. And once you're given a second chance, as far as when you're released, you no longer have that title anymore, because you're no longer going to be able to be looked at as a teacher. You're going to be looked at whatever you may did on your free time, or whatever mistake you have done. So now it's like, okay, I done spent my life going to school for this, and this is what I wanted to be, and I have lost it. Now what else do I do? Or a person that never thought about, hey, maybe I could be this, or maybe I could be that, because maybe you may have grown up in a single parent home to where they don't have a father, or they didn't have a mother. So it can have a ripple effect of them having kids, or it can have a ripple effect of they're just jumping into the world like, I'm going to make a life for myself, because this is what I feel, and this is what I think, and this is how I feel that life should go. And a lot of us forget that morals. Some of us, we lash out with religion, churches, and all that, and it's more than just that. It's just spiritual morals. It's just more than generous. Hey, how you doing? I want someone to ask me that same question. I may be going through something, and I may want to jump off a bridge or something, or someone may be in that predicament where it just take that that voice to let someone know that they care. Like, I care. You know, I may not know you, but I love you because you ain't gave me no reason not to love you. You know, I love myself so I can share it. And a lot of us don't know how to share love. We have adults, as far as people with wisdom, as far as leaders that's not casting that knowledge down. You know, it's getting to the point where it's like, as long as it's not my family member or as long as it's not this person I knew, I'm not worried about it. So the community has been separated. It's been divided to the point where we don't have anything for the community to do anymore. They have pushed pretty much everything on the outskirts, where community centers, when I was growing up, I'll be 27 in May. It saved a lot of people. We was able to have Little League football teams. We had Little League basketball teams. The churches was more involved. They had Little League teams to where you grew up with one another and you had no reason to have hate, because I know your mother, I know your father, you know, I know your sister, I know your siblings. I spun out of your house. I ate over your house. You ate over mine. So, and we're going to the same school to where we're learning together. So why would I have hatred? But once that got involved, or once a person felt like, hey, you have two parents, I have none, it's a me against you situation. You ain't been through the struggle, but the same person that has two parents could be struggling also, because it may project or perceive to be one way, but it isn't. So I would like to invest in the Second Chance program, where it gives a person the opportunity to give their self-worth back.
Any questions?
Is this a nonprofit or is this a for-profit business?
Honestly, I haven't got to that moment where I know the difference between it being, because it could be a profit foundation and it could be a non-profit. So it's confusing, but I could get back with you with that question.
How do you plan to find the people that you want to help? Where do you go to find the people that you're looking to support and give second chances to? And how are you going to help find the mentors and recruit people to support them?
Well, for one, I work, this is why I'm dressed like this. I work for Lear, which is Lear Corporation. It is a second party to BMW. It is a second chance program that gives people second chances that have background. So I sit back and I'm in the midst of it. I'm just listening to the feedback, like, well, if the job did this, it'd be a whole lot better, or if the job did that, it'd be a whole lot better. If they cared about my family, you know, it'd be a whole lot better, or if the hours was different, you know, it'd be a whole lot better. So it's like they're grateful, but they're ungrateful. And I'm not saying everyone's complaining, but that's a start. And most of all, just I would like to have the opportunity, just like a minister, they're able to enter a prison and present their testimony or share their spiritual connection with the Lord. So I feel like I want to have the chance to enter detention centers as well as prisons. And that'll be a second start as well. And churches, you know, people are everywhere. You can meet someone anywhere. They're just by generating who you are and what you stand for. That person beside you could be needing a job and scared to ask you, or just prideful, like, man, I'm just going, ain't nobody gonna do nothing for me. But by me just saying, hey man, you know me, but you don't know what I got going on. But guess what I got going on? I just started this foundation where it's for real. So you can help me get a job? Yeah, come on, man, if you would have just said, oh, but now I got to think like you. Sometimes I got to go to people, and some people will come to me. But I feel like I have the spirit to where it's going to be drawn. All I have to do is just put me in it. Don't change me to where you know I'm a hard worker. You know I dedicate my life to this. So I have no reason to mislead you. And once again, I have skills and trades. I forgot to include that. I have skills in quality, forklift, assembly, repack, team lead. So it's more or less I could help invest skills. So I would like my foundation to have a skill and trade center also. K.E.Y.S is just the second chance program, but I have different branches to where I want to get involved with. Like I said, the Little League teams as far as community centers. I want to get community centers involved. And it's a lot of leaders that don't mind devoting their time, that comes to community centers to help one another, help mothers be mothers or help children. They can't devote all their time, but it's a start. Or I can have a job fair, pretty much like every other company does. You know, someone will hear, everybody might not come, but someone will hear. And someone will take the opportunity to be like, I will follow that. That's a great cause. I would sacrifice either my money, I may be making this money right, but I would sacrifice that for this, to help someone else.
Was that another part? You were hoping maybe to license some of these people with trade skills, or more kind of just supporting them or emotionally and mentally to work towards that kind of thing? Or would you be helping them to reach sort of where you feel like you've kind of reached or where you'd like to be?
Both. I know BMW have a micro ebonics class to where it's basically it's welding, but it's really not welding. But I want to connect with Spartanburg Community College for as furthering them for the school to be able to provide them with the license, and not me personally, but get connected with a company to where I can use their training facility. And pretty much, if you're training a person, you know, you might as well hire them. You know, you're getting a great deal. So I'm pretty much matching the customer with the employee.
So where will you get these people to help? Where will they be coming from?
Excuse me?
Where will you get the people to help? Will they be coming from certain neighborhoods? Will they be coming from certain churches? How will you know the people that have the need for your cause?
How would I know the people that have the need, or the people to support the need?
Yeah, the support.
Pretty much, I know for a fact I attend Vision of Faith, which is my church, and I know they're willing to push behind my vision, because my vision involves missionary work. So I have a strong team. I'm not going to say church or anything, but I have a strong team that's willing, that's connected. You know, people who go to church are connected. Someone works at BMW, someone works at an office, someone, I have one now that she's working for the city, which is Miss Lakeisha Williams. She attends my church, so it's me networking and they're networking with me, because I'm pretty sure they know people. I know Miss Ladibugg know people. You know, I know people that think about photography, but they don't take it serious, because it's like, ain't nobody gonna take no chance. Don't nobody wanna take no pictures. But it's like, no, bro, I got somebody that's really, she's doing it herself. You know, it's not no one trying to rob you, your pocket. It's not nobody trying to dig in your pocket. It's nobody trying to make a profit off of you. And if it is, it's okay, because they're investing in you. And to a certain point, but you don't, you know, some people need